let me know your feedback when you can. So we are currently target plus 3. Target plus 3.
Coming through the pit lane, no burnouts, no starts. Steady on the way through.
Try to pick up some rubber.
There's one more lap. One more lap.
Can I go mode 7 on start? Mode 7. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to EU2. Tonight we are in Great Britain around Silverstone, and I'm here with Matthew Robbo, and we're here for a good evening and a good qualifying and a good race.
Yeah, good evening, Hako. Good evening, everybody. We have entered into the second half of the season already. It is absolutely flying by. Round 7 at Silverstone. Hako, it's unusually dry
It is
for
unusually
British
dry,
weather.
especially for you too.
It is. However, I've just received some intel that may slightly change during the race. I'm not going to give anybody any more insight into that. You will find out of your own accord, but stick around because it sounds like it's going to get very interesting.
Yep, first man out on track is Dougie, as always. I think he's always out first or one of the first guys. He's been up there in some races, but he's always finishing, so that's good to see.
A prime example last week, I think he was running P12 for quite a substantial bit of it, but he finished the race, which is more important. Gives yourself that chance for that well-known late safety car that tends to come out at some point, because that's what happens when you have league racing with a bunch of amateurs, which we are when no professionals here. But so I like to think we're quite good, so always got to stick around, I feel, to the bitter end.
I mean, you're not very good.
Yep, but I make sure I finish every single race.
You finish every race, even if you're a lap down, and
Yep.
that's how it is. You gotta respect it.
I got very close last week, though. I pushed my limits last week, but I don't want to bring that up again.
Oh, Mexico! What a shocker!
Yes, we shall leave it at that. No one has set a time as of yet, even though we're 3 minutes into the session.
Yep.
Which is a slight concern. We'll play our usual game that we play every week at the moment, Hako, and that is the penalty contest. What's going to be the highest scores? Because there's going to be a few track invalidations, I reckon, this evening.
It's quite easy to go wide in cups, and with rain as well. I would maybe say 9 could be it. I'm not gonna lie. I think Robstar's gonna get quite a few tonight. I know he likes Silverstone, but it's quite easy to get them around here, even if you're confident.
Yes, the track. I think quite a few people here are comfortable to race around on the calendar. Hence why it's probably nearly in every single season that we do. Not because we have a few British racers with us, but I think it's just because it's a nice, easy track. Two-Spell has left the session. I will sort that out. But Maggots and Beckett's nice flowing segment of corners. So
Definitely.
It's a classic. It's one of the tracks where I feel like it's not a go-kart track for the race cars still, whereas some
Miami.
others. Yeah, well, some other classic tracks on the circuit are more very go-kart, but that's fine. A 28.0, 27.8. So I reckon pole will be around a 27.3. Which is very similar to...
They're quite slower than I expected.
God, you think that's slow? Wait till I qualify tomorrow, because I'm not even doing 20s.
I mean, compared to what I've experienced in PSGR and stuff, but this is EU2, of course. But that's just I'm not familiar with these times. It's just what it is.
Well, I think we'll see the time get absolutely smashed tomorrow. I reckon it'll be easily into the 26s for some of the freaks that are out front.
Yeah, Hilly.
Hilly will hopefully get pole once again if he can convert. Pole was my teammate. That'd be fantastic. There you go, 26.9, and Rob once again showing won that pace-wise. Why he could be... do I say it, Hako? EU1, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, throw him in EU1.
We've had a couple this season. Hugo has obviously swapped for Lanky, and he's done well. In all fairness, he's done quite well.
He has done well. I mean, we said it the first race he was here that he should be moved up, and we knew he would do well, and he has done well.
He has done very well. Everybody is setting their first runs, so I'm expecting a lot more. Yes, a lot more where Tays just put it. 27.3.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting as well. 27.3, 27.5, so around that time. I mean, I'm expecting most people to get into the 27 somewhat. People could have put on a wet setup as well. That could factor in. But that's only going to be a few tenths, if anything. Piney up to 27.7 on his first lap. And he's got to be careful that he's not blocking the RB behind. That's scary. He's pulling off. Gabby heading up the straight. It's all about hitting your apex here, and he's quite wide off the apex. It's not the best start to the second sector we've seen so far, but he is here to. Gabby is usually known for his race pace compared to his pace.
I don't know how you find it, but there's two corners around this track I don't say struggle with, because what I don't struggle with, it's just I lose a lot of time even though I feel like I'm not doing something wrong. And the other one I do kind of struggle with a little bit is Stowe for some reason. I don't know why. Just feel like I lose a bit of time there where I've not really done much wrong. And then the one where he's coming up now, where it's Ail.
Yeah.
Club, which is a bit just waiting patiently to put the traction down rather than going lead to foot and go, yeah, that'd do. But other than that, everything else fine. Love it. It's great.
Yeah, it is a great track. It's a lovely track, even. I'd say. I've had my base league racing results around here, so it's probably one of my favorites. Piney out there. Oh, and he's spun it.
Oh, I tell you what, you and me must have literally flicked over at the same time and watched him. So sorry, Piney.
Yeah. Follow the eyes, mate. Hello, Jones. Hello, Lanky. How are you guys?
So I was just getting the circuit map up. Not because I don't know what the corner names are. It's the other way around. Because I call them by the corner names, I don't know what actually number the turns are. So when you said turn 9 earlier, I'm sitting there trying to work it out what one it was before I did it. But
yeah, I mean, turn 1 and 2 are quite easy rounds here. You can lose quite a lot of time going into turn 1 and 2 actually. On this game, because of the bumps heading into turn 1, so you want to be almost in the middle of the road going into turn 1 to minimize that. Rob's out for the second flyer. Alberto heading into P4 with a 27.6. So it's quite competitive in under Tay and Rob. Tay started 27.0, just behind Rob Stott in P1. I have 2 spelling again. Now he's Nilby on my screen again. It's switching around.
It's weird. I don't know why it switches, but whatever. X427 was on a lap, matched his first sector, purple middle sector for himself. So, and he was about 103 something, which is going to put him around where Alberto is, which seems to be where he's been most of this season. Just a couple of corners to go. You'll see the throttle feed in there as he comes around the last corner, and it is a 27.7. Oh look, he's next to Alberto. Who would have thought?
Yep. I mean, it's quite competitive in the midfield in EU2, just like EU1. You got the front runners and then you got the midfield, and it's quite compact in both the midfield and the front. So
Yeah, last week, if there was ever a race where you'd be like, if you make a mistake, you get punished. That was literally it at Mexico last week because of how strong the DRS was and how, as you said, how compact the midfield was. Because you made a mistake, you were out of it, and that was probably pretty much race over. So, EU2 exactly the same. We've got a top couple, a few people that try and challenge every now and then, depending on the track, and then we've got everybody else, which, if you asked me to put in your top 4 or 5 in the championship, I wouldn't be able to tell you who's 4th and 5th because of how much it could change and who could be ahead. But there you go. It is what it is.
it is what it is. Seatbelt heading into the last 3 corners of the circuit. It's not maximizing the curb usage, but it is clean last sector. It's a 28.3 from the Ferrari driver. He's gonna have to hurry up into the pits and get another lap in. X427 behind on a lap as well. He is starting his lap on the same set of tires. Looks decent so far. Going on board with Ferrari, getting a swift from his teammate. And 2/10 up it is through sector 1, missing the apex slightly, and then it's gonna compromise your run through Lafayette as well, and it's not the best start to the second sector.
No, so I'm sitting here trying to get the standings up on Discord working, but I can't get them working. That's pretty annoying. So I can't tell you what's going on. I can only just guess. Because it won't let me zoom in, which is annoying. X427, yeah, 10th up. Just literally, I'm still on board with him.
Yep.
It's interesting that he's gone again and he's gone quicker.
Yeah, and he's not even going in. He's gonna finish the lap. It's gonna be tight if he can make another run.
That's going to be really tight if he's going to try and make another run.
But it is 2/10 improvement, and he's up to P4. Lanky's also put in a time of a 1:27.4.
Andre is improving as well. 27.6.
Yep, 3:10.
Interesting that he'd already run out of ERS by the time he was exiting club, so that was interesting. That was the case. So, Lanky is out there, but he's backed out. So we'll wait for Lanky. Everybody else in the pits with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Thanks, Jones. Thank you.
Thank you, Jones.
So I'm trying to click on the tables whilst in the thing, and it's not doing or responding, which is annoying. But it's probably my phone and not the people's ability to post the standings up.
Or it's your ability. Could be either. I mean, I'm struggling as well on my phone with Discord.
Operator error, but yeah. I'm scared to reset it because I may drop out the call, which would be a shambles. So everybody is in the pits, apart from Arif, who's on an outlap. Everybody else has come in. Just under 3 minutes, and Andre's going to struggle because he's coasting. He's got no fuel. So Andre likely to be the one that's going to miss out here, which could be interesting in terms of track evolution. We've seen it in the last couple of weeks. We've seen it really ramp up and the last lot of times improved by quite a bit. So
Oh, it could
I hope
mess
for
Tay
Andre.
up here. Could mess Tay up. Because he's gonna have to wait for Andre to.
Yes, Tay's not come out yet though, which is, yeah, as you said, slightly concerning. Everybody else is coming out. It's gonna get.
He is coming out.
It's gonna be tight for a couple of these guys. If I'm being honest, it's gonna be really close. Arives just started his lap and fortunately has come out ahead of the train that has exited the pits for the final time. So on the run down then to turn 6 and 7 of Lovefield. Before we go through Woodcut and head down to turn 9, which like I said earlier, that's Cops. He was weaving a bit all over the straight there, which is a bit strange, to say the very least. Maggots and Beckett. And then Chapel, which is turn 14. And he's currently 4 tenths up. So it's going to be a high 20, mid to high 27 here. Needs a good last sector. Round Stowe, which is turn 15. And then Vale, he's already run out of ERS already. 17. And then Club, which is the last corner, turn 18. And yes, that lack of ERS or used it all up did cost him a little bit actually towards the end.
Yep, it did indeed. Ninja Deck running through the first sector as well. He's a 10th down, basically a 10th down. Going through sector 2 now. Looks decent so far in sector 2. Going through cups now. It's about keeping it flat and pinned and minimizing your steering angle. And sector 2 split is still a 10th down. It's not been a great lap by Ninja here. Doesn't look particularly bad. Might just be him not carrying enough speed. Could be confidence after him being kicked out as well.
Piney improved to 4th. Lanky is improving. He's tucked up behind a Mercedes and a Ferrari. So we get a nice tow here down the hanger straight. Potentially a double tow.
Yep. D Summers is up, heading through the final corner. He's gonna try and maximize his exit. It's up to the line. It's 27-0 by D Summers. It's a great lap by him, and it's pipe tick up to 4th. We have, who else is crossing the line?
You've got an Alpine coming, and then you got Rob just gone to 26.8. Both the Ferrari and so X427 and Lanky are improving by quite a bit. And Lanky puts himself back up into P4.
Yep, and that is the starting grid.
Well, that got a bit closer towards the end, if I'm being honest. It wasn't a bit closer than what I thought it would be. So, good final laps by everyone else. Tane validated his final run, so that would have been interesting to see where he was, because he was 10th up through the first sector.
Yep. As you said earlier, it's quite easy to validate your laps around here. Especially for Cops and Stowe. It's usually where you will see the mistakes. But Rob on pole position by 1.5 tenths to D Summers in second place. Then it's Tay on the second row with Lanky filling up. Then we have Pipetick and Alberto Alpine pair on the third row, and then we have X427 and Piney on the 4th row. Then it's Andre and Two Spell on the 5th row. Then it's Ninja Deck and Ducky on the 6th row. Reeve, Scones on the 7th, and then we have I couldn't even see who it was. I was completely blindsided. I think it was a Reeve. In P15. Not sure. Oh, it's very wet. It's insanely wet.
Whoa!
It is the EU2 curse. Give me this rain tomorrow.
That is monsoon-like.
Oh.
I'm hoping it's not all race, but I have a feeling with the way it's coming down, it is going to be a very wet race for people.
Yep, definitely very wet. Everyone is gonna set up, make the small adjustments with fuel and strategy. I don't know if there is any strategy playing into this. Since it's this wet, it could go into Intus. You never know.
You may stop again for wets. Oh my god, I can barely see him.
Yes, and we have 5 lights on, and it is lights out, and away we go for the British Grand Prix in season 16. We have Robster off to a good start. Then we have Lanky shooting up into 3rd. Oh, and Taze going off.
Oh, and the Ferrari offers the two. Both of the Ferraris are off. Taze come back in and dropped it.
Oh, he's off into the barriers as well. We have Gavi all over.
Oh, and we got front wing damage, and it looked fairly green. I think it was Scones.
Oh,
well, that provided. Is it 2-spell round? Did he get pinched? Oh, he did get pinched by Piney as well. Oh, and Alberto's gone off. Who was that that went really deep? There's a few guys completely outsettled by this.
Absolutely and Taze got no damage.
I can barely see them through the spray and the mist that's being kicked up. Possible race strategies: no stop or the one stop, depending on how bad people's tyres are getting. But we've had rain this season, but not this kind of rain. This is proper British weather for you.
Oh, and Lanky's almost just dropped it coming out of Chapo as well. I mean, look at that. You can barely see the cars when they're coming out down the straight. Horrendous conditions to race in. But Rob looks to settle in quite nicely so far. Oh, and as I say that, he almost drops it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rear ends kicking out here. It looks very treacherous out there, rather them than us. I'm just trying to see if there's any like front wing damage. I can't because of the spray that's just being kicked up. I thought there was some green front wing that was lost. Yeah, it was Scones early on, but he's stayed out again. So, interestingly, despite all that chaos, Hako, nearly everybody's within what would be the 1 second DRS of each other, even though we haven't got it.
Yep, I mean, Lanky's putting on the pressure as well now. Rob having a bit of an unfortunate first sector. Oh, and he's struggling to put the front end in. Understeering. Yeah.
Oh, he's nearly dropped it. Lanky's going to go around the outside.
He's going to have pace. He's going to have the straight line speed. No, he's not. That's a bit of a...
No, but what it has done was it's forced Rob to use a bit more of his battery than probably what he wanted, and Lanky can just tuck in behind the Aston Martin. So Rob under pressure, Lanky all over the back, looking a little bit more comfortable in this early phase.
Yeah, definitely. And he's gonna go for the race lead now. He's on the inside going into Stowe, and it is side by side. And Rob's gonna try and hold it, and he actually throws the car in absolutely, and he just gets it done around the outside. What a move by Rob.
being brave, being bold.
Ninja Deck moving up into P4 as well. Oh, and Piney's... Oh, he's tried to...
Oh, he's off.
Yeah.
Oh, and a VSC.
He's done that to himself. He's turned into Ninja Deck. That's just...
And that is a complete loss of front wing.
Yep.
Whilst we've got the VSC, the big winners and losers, obviously Tay running off at turn 1 is not part of the plan and has lost 7 places. Arrive is up 5, Ninja Deck is up 6. They are big winners and losers so far. X427 also, like Tay, running off at turn 1, not part of the plan, down 5 places as well. And then solid starts for the likes of Lanky and Andre, relatively short. VSC, oh! 2 spelled down the inside of Arrive and Tay, taking advantage of both those drivers possibly sleeping there on the restart.
Yep.
I thought Tay was the one was going to make a move on Arrive, and Tay's actually probably lost 2 places there.
Yeah, and Arrive's gone wide at home, even on a straight. I mean, these guys are struggling. Alberto looking for a move on Andre as well, maybe?
They've lost a lot of time in the top 4 compared to one another. D Summers back by nearly 2 seconds, Pipe Tech at 2.5 seconds under that VSC, so don't know what particularly happened there. Tay's going to try and go around the outside of Arrive Stowe, but that Mercedes does not look like it wants to be pointing in the straight line.
No, it does not.
Through. Oh, he's still there though.
Is he gonna go down the inside? No, he's gonna try and set up the exit maybe. Ninja Deck.
That's such a better run. So did 2 spell actually on Alberto. So both. Although Alberto's coming back at him through 2.
Alberto having to go. No,
oh, Arrive half dropped it.
Pipe Tech's getting done as well. Oh, he's struggling.
Oh, Arrive has just lit through twice his 2 tyre cycles there. That's not ideal.
Yeah, we have some penalties out there as well. It's all about settling in now.
Yeah.
To retires because they can overheat even when it's coming down like this. Especially when you're losing the rear in every corner like Andre is doing right now.
It's not one for the faint heart, this one. I've just calmed down a little bit, but we can't really say that because it's just when somebody's going to make a mistake or not. Tay is closing in on the back of Alberto.
Andre going around the outside in Stone corner. He's gonna make a stick. No, he's not. Pipe Tech defends the position so far and stays the same in this lap. Rob with a new fast.
Tay and Alberto. Tay's going to go down the inside. Alberto tried to hold it around the outside. I didn't quite work out that time round.
No, it did not take up into P8 after his horrible start. Bit of a contact with someone. He's gonna set his sights after the Ferrari up ahead now. Andre gonna have a go on Pipe Tech on the straight. No, he's not. Ari gets 3 seconds of time penalties. It's not surprising. It's very difficult out there at the moment. Ninja Deck's catching D Summers slowly.
Yeah, what's the gap? 2.7, 2.8 seconds. So it's heading in the right direction. We've got a train from P5, ironically, down to P. Well, we could probably say down to P14. It's quite close. We've seen that a few times this season. Pipe Tech is at the lead of this train. I do fear for Pipe Tech here, Hako, just because of the battery or lack of that he has remaining compared to everybody else. And he is trying to close in. Pipe Tech's running out of battery. He's going to force Tay try and hold it round the outside of Stowe, and Tay gets the move done very nicely. Here comes the Ferrari low. Goes for a half look. Oh, he nearly went for a full look actually.
Yep. Oh, and he's dropped.
Oh!
That's. Oh my god. That was close.
It was close. I don't. It was an awkward camera angle because it looked like possibly got touched around there or dropped it by himself. But yeah, Pipe Tech was under a vast amount of pressure from everybody else.
Yep, it was under pressure for at least 3 and 4 laps, and then you at the end you're gonna make a mistake. It's just what it is.
Where he lost one place, then he went and lost another one. He's just pulled over to where the wet stuff is, just to possibly cool down the tyres a little bit. That wouldn't surprise me. He's desperately trying to hang it on, and Arive is just easing it down the inside. So Pipe Tech loses another place again.
Yeah, and now Dougie's gonna have a go at him. Going into cups, he's gonna try and go for it. I think he might. No, he won't. But if he's lucky, he can set up the exit. He is setting up the exit, but it's not enough.
And all of a sudden, these guys are nearly 3 seconds behind that group in front. Oh, and Chevy's nearly dropped it. I think that's going to allow Scones to possibly come through.
Yep, Scones hanging on quite nicely with his wind damage. Track is getting quicker, as you can tell. 142.8 by Rob out in lead. He's got 3-second gap to Lanky in second place. Does look to have a bit more of control now that he's figured out the conditions.
Yep. Lanky also losing time to Rob, but also still putting away from the Summers. So at the moment, not much going out in front. Everyone else is got these gaggle of cars fighting for P10, 11, 12, 13 and 14th.
Yep, and Tay is putting on pressure on 2-spur now. Terrible second one, Class 8.
Yeah, even in this traffic, these guys are still putting in personal bests sector times. So track is cleaning up a little bit. You can see that darker line that is making its way around the circuit as well.
Yep, and Mindy Deck has caught up to D Summers now. So both him and D Summers, and they're gonna have a fight now. It's the fight for the last podium pin position. Tay getting down the inside of Roosevelt into Stowe corner, and he gets it done. Rob with a 42.420. So he's gapping the field right now.
He is. It's by about 5 tenths of a second at the moment. And X427, so both Ferraris losing a place on that lap.
And D Summers is under huge amount of pressure now by Ninja Deck behind. So Ninja Deck last week fighting for the podium as well.
Slight wobble for D Summers, and I thought for a second there Ninja Deck was going to get a better drive through the corner to try and mount an attack into turn 5.
Yeah, you can see the difference in lines through these corners. Ninja Deck setting up the exit a bit more, but I think he might be lacking a bit of straight line speed.
It does look that way.
Oh, and D
Although
Summers.
D Summers, yeah, D Summers was also just checked. D Summers burnt a lot of battery as well to keep ahead of Ninja Deck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say a bit more downforce on the Aston Martin. You can see there how he just able to keep throwing the car in through Maggots and Beckett's. He's all over the back. He's getting closer. Could see him move into Stowe. Didn't really commit to it. He's still side by side. He'll have the inside line for Club. Oh, sorry, Vale even.
And that's P3 for Ninja Deck. Great fighting going on between these two.
It is. X427's got back ahead of Alberto for the battle of P8. These two still going at it bit by bit, and now we've got a bit of a split amongst the field. That train that we saw earlier is pretty much split up, apart from down in P10.
Yep. Tiny splits in the field. It's what I mean. It's expected in a wet race, and when we get further into the race, so that comes a bit surprising to us. It does look quite a bit drier than what it was at the start. Unsure if it's moving towards Intis.
The rain's still coming down quite heavy. Quite big dry line.
But I mean, you can quite clearly see the dry line now. On dry line, the drier line, I should call it.
A lot of the thing I'm seeing is there's a few guys searching for the wet stuff.
Yeah, I think tires are overheating by now. I mean, look at the main straight. Everyone is going to the right side. And Gavi and Scones. And Scones is in. He's the first guy to pit. And is it the medium? Not the medium. Intis. Mediums will be a bit of a gamble.
Brave.
Yes, it is the mediums going on to the King Sauber and the front wing. So we'll have to look at his sector times. Oh, pipe take is off again, and now Dog is gonna have a go on the straight. He's gonna take it around the outside. He's gonna have a go. He's gonna try it. It's not gonna make it work though.
Yeah, that door got slammed pretty shut there from Pipe Tech.
Yeah, he is struggling quite a bit though. That rear is not looking very happy on the Alpine. And just the front three are running away at this point.
Rain has got slightly light on board with Dougie. Rain has got slightly lighter.
Yeah.
In the last lap or so.
I think going for Intis now won't be that bad of a call. I mean, Rob can wait it out. He's got the gap to do it. And Ninja Deck is actually, I think he's slowly gaining on Lanky as well.
No one else is diving in at the moment. Oh, Alberto's had a massive snap through Club. He's off. He's going to lose a few positions here.
Yep,
and he's wide through two. Oh, Dougie's had to back out the throttle.
Oh, and Pipe Tech's running wide as well.
Both the Williams and both the Alpines are scrapping away.
It's great to see Berto and Pipetech side by side through Lovehill and Village.
Yeah, really struggling. So Reeves got a nearly 3-second gap to these. They're still fighting away.
Yeah,
It's going to get quite tight. Oh, Dougie squeezed a little bit as they head into Cops. Only one car actually made the turn there.
yeah, and Gavi's gone past Ducky and all that. But he's going wide as well, and Ducky's gonna try and make the move into Beckers and Beckers and gets
He's actually
done.
made it done.
It's a beautiful move by Ducky.
Scones is lapping at the same pace, roughly, or he's keeping the same gap to Piney, who's closing on these guys. So
People up.
people are pitting indeed. We've got X427 had a big snap out of the last corner. Everybody is pitting onto the intermediate tyres.
Yep, into cities. Arib is in. Or was it Ducky? It is Arib.
It is Arib. Arib is in, and he's also going onto the intermediates. Piney is coming in. And also probably... that will probably be Curtains.
Yep, not surprising. Yep, there it is.
Oh, I was right. Scones has just done a personal best. 2.7 seconds quicker. Okay, so if that is any indicator that the track that's a lot better, I don't know what is. So very interesting to see the likes of D Summers and Tay, what they can do then on this opening exploratory lap compared to our leaders. Can they take some kind of undercut here?
Yep, I mean Ninja Deck's gonna have to go in this lap. Oh, but Rob's in as well. They got the gap to double stack. Should be a row. Those two.
Oh yeah, 15 seconds should be
with
enough.
him pitting, he's setting a fastest lap.
Lanky's... I hope that's not right when they come back out, but Lanky went to 9 seconds there behind. That's pretty strange. Andres has stayed out. I think that's the wrong choice.
Yeah, I think so as well. But he's...
There's a few staying out.
Hoping for safety car maybe. Pipe tech, pitting. So him, Ducky and Alberto staying out. He's actually getting ahead of Ninja Deck. And T. Summers is getting ahead of Ninja Deck and Lanky as well.
Go ahead of Lanky. I did think that was going to be the case. Lanky, I don't know what happened with Lanky then, because he's had an absolute stinker compared to Rob then. He's miles behind.
Yeah, he is miles behind. That's a bit surprising. Tay and Ninja Deck going at it. Tay's got temps into those inters, but he's gonna have to stay on track as well. Ninja Deck sets him up the exit, is gonna make it work. No, he will not. Tay stays ahead for now. He's got penalties as well. Roberto getting overtaken by Lanky and D Summers, going into Beckett and Beckett.
Oh, Lanky's out of shape though.
Those wet tires are gonna be screaming at this point.
They must be overheating so much.
Hit this lap.
Yeah, Andre's in. I'm waiting for Dougie to come in as well because he just needs to.
Yep.
So Scones
going out as well. Dougie stays out.
Dougie stayed out.
I don't think that's the right call.
I don't think it's the right call at all. Oh, and he's all over the curb. Yeah, when D Summers just posting a 40.7, yeah, that's it. And Dougie did. Dougie did a 42. Did a personal best, but he did a 42.3.
And look
He's
at the gap
1
to
point.
Rob as well.
He's 1.6 seconds slower than these guys. Oh, he's down the inside of 5. That's brave.
He's brave. Down inside, and Lanky will follow through as well. He's gonna say thank you, goodbye to Doggy, because he's got a superior tire grip with him being on the Intus.
I just can't believe this gap hacker. It was nowhere near 17 seconds when they came in.
Nope. Something.
And even beforehand, it went up. It went up to 9. Oh, Lanky's trying to think about going down the inside, not through Maggots Beckett's. That's not the place to go. Oh my goodness me! He ran into the back of D Summers in front of him. And it wasn't 9 seconds by the time they hit stop either. So I don't know what happened there. We'll have to find out.
And I don't know what. Lanky going round the outside.
Brave.
So it's not gonna make it work. 148 for Rob, and that's not surprising. He's looked on the pace today. Tay up into P4.
Yeah, Ducky's coming.
Ducky's pit stop, so he's looking great. But he's got that. I think that's 3 seconds. Correct.
On 38. Oh, Lanky's got a rump. I tell you what, these two need to sort it out amongst themselves, because otherwise they're going to have everybody else catching them up. Tay is now behind, the Ninja Deck is closing in as well, and he's dragging along the likes of Andre 2-spell, so they need to sort it out, otherwise they're not only going to be fighting for P2, it's going to be possibly 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th as well if it goes the wrong way.
Yeah. And I mean, this is not helping Tay as well, because he's got that 3 seconds, whatever it is, he's got to work around.
Just seems absolutely just throw it into that corner.
Yeah, they are absolutely struggling out there. Compared to Rob, who's just increasing his speed. Tay's gonna run on D Summers. He's gonna go to the outside line. He's gonna maybe catch a slight slipstream of the kick sauber up ahead. Rob gets a 137.9. While Tay is going around the outside of D Summers. He is still around alongside, and he's now got the inside for the final few corners. And it is gonna be Tay up into P4 and setting his sights after.
Oh, absolutely clapped the curb though.
Side by side.
Oh, D Summers.
A spray by Ninja.
Ninja, that is opportunistic at its finest. I love it. D Summers backed out of turn 1, which was kind of expected, but then Ninja Deck was like, okay, fine, I'll just drive where that gap is, and I'll drive around the outside of you. Ninja Deck into 4th place. That was in the pit lane. I'm surprised that he's retired from where he was.
He was in the points, no?
I believe so.
That's a bit surprising.
I'm sure we'll get some kind of explanation at some point.
Yep. Pushing into one.
Has Tate overheating his tyres already? He's gone to search for more. Oh, and Ninja Deck's just caught it. He's gone to search for more water.
Yep. Yes. I think it's all the sliding. They're not being as smooth as you want to be on these tires. Because
I mean, I can't blame them
because when it's raining quite a bit.
I can't blame them because of the way they're fighting. Oh, speaking of fighting, D Summers round the outside and contact with Ninja Deck.
Oh,
Ninja. So Andre just had to take to the
Yeah, that's. I don't know. Ninja Deck didn't really have anywhere to rejoin as well. That's a bit of a.
Oh, he's giving it back.
That's
Oh, he's giving.
right.
Oh, but he's giving it to 2-spell as well.
Yeah, but he
Oh.
he did the best thing he could.
He could.
Give it back, even if he lost the place doing so.
Yeah, Ninja Deck half. He braked and thought, "Oh, I'm going to brake and try and make the call." Well,
He did make
try
the
and
corner.
back out. Yeah, but then he went. Oh, actually, I've broke a bit too early. I could actually brake deeper there to make it a bit harder. And then by the time that happened, D Summers come across him. I've been involved in those ones before, and it's unfortunate. You just need to be brave from both parties in that
Gotta
situation.
commit to
And
the overtake.
yeah, they're
Go for it.
neither really committed to the overtake. Pipetek's gone to search for some more water as well, so it's a bit concerning that these guys are searching for water. Go only 4. Well, some of them only 3 laps into their stint.
Yep. But you know what I'm saying? Rob start 2 EU1. Oh,
Uh,
I thought they were sliding over that, but they're not. They're just searching for the water. It's currently Ducky fighting for 12 and 13.
So Rob's just done a 38.4. Be interested to see what Lanky's done this time around.
I think there's a chance Rob might just fill up his battery. Maybe.
I think we're going to see a lot more of that with a few laps to go with these two out front, because they've both got gaps over to the people behind. Yep. I think Rob will back out, have a push lap. I think Lanky will do the same. Now refuel his battery back up and then go for another push lap and keep swapping. I think it's going to be too wet at this stage that we'll see any dry compound of tyres.
Yeah, it is.
I may be proven wrong, but
quite a bit compared to the start of the race. Maybe this is for a move on T-Spur up ahead. It's going quite wide to maybe set out the exit. No, that's not worked out in his favor. Ninja Deck's caught up to D Summers again. So he's got the pace, that's it. Berto and Ducky fighting out. Ducky is finally onto the Inters. So he's got a few laps less on the tires, so that's actually going to be a bit of a, what's it called, an advantage going into the final few laps, because it's quite a big difference in tire grip as Andre gets ahead of Tuspel. It's going to get 3 seconds. Got a 4-way fight for P4. Oh, Ninja's almost lost it.
Tell you what, we've seen a few of these guys absolutely clobber the curbs, especially the ones with the big sausage curb on it.
Yep.
Amazingly, they've all pointed in the same direction. Just waiting. So we talk about the fight for P4, like Hako's just mentioned. Though actually, the battle for P3 could be on as well here. Tay 3 seconds after his misdemeanor earlier on in the race, and D Summers is only just outside that.
Yep.
And it's been coming down. In fact, now he's inside.
Tay could struggle on tyres, maybe.
Having said that, I've just watched D Summers take that, and that wasn't particularly fantastic either.
But he has gained time.
He has. I don't know how he's done that, but yeah, he has gained time.
I mean, those guys are fighting behind, so that's gonna help D Summers out, if anything. I will say I'm quite surprised with Rob's pace today. He's been driving really well so far.
He has. I'm just intrigued to see what happened to Lanky, because it's not it. He has been quicker, and he has been quicker across some phases of the race. But I don't want to take anything away from Rob, but he's not been 18 seconds quicker. Okay.
So at most he probably would have been 12 seconds.
Oh my goodness me! He did make a small mistake going into cups though. Rob, you've got an 18.3 second lead. Okay.
You don't gotta. You don't
You
gotta.
don't need to throw. You don't need to sling this Aston Martin around like it's nothing.
Could almost.
But you know what?
To get ahead.
You know what he wants though, don't you? Wants that fastest lap back. Blanky's currently going to get the point for it. I will miss this next year, to be fair.
Oh yeah, the point for fastest lap. Oh no!
That's no reason.
Oh, and he's absolutely drifted the car around Chapel. And there it goes, 37-0 for Rob.
And Lanky will save back up, and Lanky will probably have a go in a minute as well. Andre past Ninja Deck.
Yeah, Ninja Deck's absolutely drifting on those tires. I mean, that was a beautiful drift.
There's a few guys catching these snaps of oversteer and these drifting moments. Oh, Ninja Deck again! Not for the first time we've seen a car smash into that sausage curb around the last corner. D Summers has lost some time to Tay, who's lost a lot of time to Lanky in the recent laps.
I mean, Lanky and Rob are just trading fast lap out the front.
Dre all of a sudden.
It's gonna be attacked by Two-Spare now. I think he's overheated his rears with all the slides he's been having.
Oh, D Summers runs deep. Andre's still there. Ninja Deck is bringing Two-Spell closer. Two-Spell can see the rear end of some of these cars dancing around in front. Somebody's done it. Scones has done it. Hacko.
Yes.
The soft tire. Good luck, sir.
He's gonna have a bit of fun.
Why not?
And at this point, wasn't really racing anyone, so it's going.
Tell you what, Hacko, if he causes a late safety car or something, there'll be uproar.
Oh no! Not like Spain again, please. Oh, D Summers. That was not a good stop corner, and that's gonna bring Andre closer. Andre's really looking for it. He's gonna want that P4 finish, and maybe even try and see if he can get ahead of his teammate up ahead.
He looks a bit more. I don't want to put the commentator's cursor on. Looks a bit more settled, so could be the one to have a go at Tay. Don't forget, Tay's got that penalty. We're presuming it's for the track limits from turn 2 on the opening lap, but we don't know as of yet. So we've got to try and presume that Tay's going to keep hold of that penalty. But Tay's just fighting back a little bit here to the guys behind.
Yep, he's trying his best to create a bit of a gap.
It does look brighter at some points of the circuit.
It doesn't rain. It's not raining a lot anymore, so that explains the people going for the better points of the track.
Out towards Luffield, that way looks a bit brighter.
It does look quite bright actually. You can see down the straight now at least.
Oh God! Yeah, I've just watched that happen. I admire his bravery, but it's not dry enough yet.
No, it's not. Fortunately not.
Lanky's done well here.
Yeah, he's going for it.
In terms of stabilising the gap, it's not I said it's not really fluctuated, which is why we're a bit confused why it grew that big to start off with.
Yeah, I think Rob's maybe just calmed down a tiny bit. And D Summers is under a huge amount of pressure from Andre as well. But he's defended quite nicely.
Oh, I knew there'd be something. Didn't think it was going to stay this quiet for the remaining 4 laps, and Pipe Tech's off and has now lost that final points playing position. It's been a very...
going for it.
Andre's going for it. It's been a very difficult race for Pipe Tech.
Is Rob out of fuel? I wouldn't think so, no.
No, Rob's... There's no light either, so...
I think he's just calmed down.
It's not like Two Spell. Two Spell is currently under fuel, but not by light. He's nearly caught it back up now.
Whoa, Ninja Deck. Yeah, he's just settling behind. And Andre going forward around the outside into the final corner. Got it done in Stowe, I think. And that's P4 for him.
There, Two Spell back in the positive for the fuel. His teammate 7.1 seconds behind. It's come down from about 9.8 at the start of the stint. It's to 7.4. Pipe Tech's off after Stowe, but realistically, it's been very much a leading duo, and Hayes managed to build a gap now out to his teammate Andre in 4th, and then everybody else. And then X427 down to the remaining few runners and riders. There's going to be a few penalties, but I don't think it's going to play too much of a part.
Nope, don't think so either. And I think Gabby might actually pick up P8 here.
He could pick up P8 if he gets a shift on as well. I'm surprised, Taco, by the lack of track limit penalties. Cue someone getting a track limit penalty just now I'm talking about it, but considering the horrific conditions, I think, to start the first 6 or 7 laps or so, they've not done too badly.
Nope, definitely not. I'm quite happy to see everyone usually staying on track. I mean, you expect people going off in turn 1 and 2 on the first lap, because it's just, you're looking for the grip on the first lap. That's just, you're bound to make mistakes, right? So,
100%.
That is something bad. But Andre's caught up quite a bit.
Yeah, Tay's struggling. He's searching for just water anywhere on the track, to be honest. And oh, another slide.
Yeah, that's not helping the tires. Two Spell going forward on D Summers on the outside. He's gonna see if he can break late. Purple sector 1 by the Ferrari driver. I mean, you can see the track improvement as well. Even now, you can clearly see how much it's improving. Straight into race.
D Summers has had a decent race, just fallen away a little bit towards the end here. Hopefully, you can cling on to P5, if not, it'd be P6. There is a Alpine off. It's Pipe Tech once again. Was fairly close to his teammate, so hopefully not contact down at Alpine. Wouldn't be for the first time. Oh, and D Summers. Two Spell hung it down the inside, did he? Oh, he did. Beautiful.
That was around the outside as well.
It was.
That's beautiful move by the Ferrari. I mean, we've seen quite a few moves going into Beckett's.
Yeah, Dougie's pulled.
Now.
Dougie pulled one off there early as well.
Yep. And he's catching up to Gavi. I mean, that tire advantage, I did say it was going to pin, but he's surprised it hasn't paid more of a factor. Fortunately for the Williams. Might even
Ninja Deck.
have a go at him if you He's lucky.
Ninja Deck has dropped off as well because X427 now 3.5 seconds behind. Needs to be careful though because Dougie now getting close to the gap. About 1 second needed for Dougie to possibly jump the Ferrari as well.
Yeah, and he's catching Gavi as well.
Yeah, he's just taking 3 or 4 attempts out, so good first sector from Dougie, but we will head across to our leader, I think, Hako.
Yep, beautiful drive today from Rob Starr. He's shown everyone that he is championship material today. He's kept the mistakes to minimum, and even in bad conditions, he's gonna go across the line, and he is gonna finish in P1. It's gonna be a first victory. Is it a first victory this season? I don't think it is.
Probably not. Oh, there's someone.
Yeah, that's
Andre. Oh, Andre's run out of fuel! Sorry to cut away from Rob's celebration. Andre's run out of fuel. No, devastating news. He's going to lose 5th, and he's probably going to lose 6th and more. Oh, no. He wasn't flashing yellow. It must have been right at the end. Can he hang on to at least P5 then? Oh, D Summers is getting close. Oh, not quite close enough. And X427 got really close to Ninja Deck towards the end there.
Yeah, and Kevin Strong jumped up to P7.
Dougie did get past the Ferrari as well in the end by 10th, so good final lap from Dougie to jump another place. Wasn't quite close enough to Ninja Deck, so the likes of Dougie and Chevy must have been really close to each other whilst we were watching the drama of Andre, and then I believe Pipe Tech will finish. Scones put it in the wall coming out of Woodcut. But yeah, concludes the British Grand Prix.
It is an end to the British Grand Prix. Rob going on to the top step of the podium, getting that trophy, and he's going to be smiling. Lanky P2 and Tate P3.
Was indeed the champagne flows out of wet Silverstone.
So here we go for timing sheets. Rob in P1. He's also got the fast lap of the race, so that's 26 points going back to him. Then it's Lanky second place, Taze P3. As we said, then it's Two-Spill P4, Andre P5, even after him running out of fuel. Then it's P6 for D Summers, Gavi P7, Ninja Deck P8, Ducky P9, X427 P10, just about getting points, Pipe Tech P11, Alberto P12, then Scones in P13, 1 lap down, Reeve P14 and Pioneer P15, both of them DNFing.
So that is Silverstone complete. AM2 will be on in a few hours time. I'm having some major problems here with Discord, Hako, which is not ideal. So next week we are at Monza for the first of 2 Italian Grand Prix that we've got on the calendar this season, and it will be our second wildcard race. Hako, I'm sure you're looking forward to that. You're a big fan of the wild cards. I know EU2 will be kicking off once again at 9 PM UK time next Wednesday. AM2 is on a couple of hours' time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK, and 3 a.m. Central European time. If you want to watch European action and it's more suited to the time zone that you live in, then you can watch me and Hako try and tackle Silverstone tomorrow. Do not miss it. E1 has been fairly feisty the last couple of weeks, and I think it's set to continue. And then AM1 will follow us as per usual to round out the F1 racing for the week.
Yep, setting up the interviews right now. If I can, if it works, see if they want to join. Currently waiting for the guys to join, if they even want to join.
I have a feeling if two individuals were to join, they'll have each other's heads off at the moment.
Oh, and Lanky's just been kicked. What's the problem?
I think Discord's having some problems because I can't actually scroll or do anything.
Could be.
So I'm a bit scared.
Oh, there it is. Now we're just missing the two other guys. I don't know if Tay's gonna join. I don't know if Rob's gonna join. Rob always complains about me not doing interviews, and then he doesn't even join.
As soon as you want to do it. Oh,
Do you have
there's some
the
drama
link?
apparently.
I think we can just start with Lanky. No one else joined up. So let me find the Kickstarter car. And good evening, Lanky. How are you tonight?
Doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Good watch from you guys.
Yeah.
How was your race? I mean, I heard that you got brake checked by Rob.
Yeah, I think it was probably, but from what he's saying, it's just a little moment. It was as the VSC come out. As soon as the VSC came up on the screen, he just slammed the brake, and I was right on his diffuser. So I got yellow damage to the left wing, and carried that for the remainder. I was gonna try and carry it. I was watching my gap on the car behind, and as long as that wasn't coming down, I was gonna stay out. But then the line got too dry, so I had to go and stop. For which obviously that I could hear Matty during the race asking what happened to me because the gap got so big. It was putting a new wing on that I lost more pit time in the pit lane.
Thank you. It confused the absolute life out of me. I'm just thinking, well, Lanky wasn't that far behind.
No.
He was okay and doing all right. And then
I got out right behind D Summers, so who was still on old wet. So I had to wait a moment to try and get past him as well, which obviously slowed me down a little bit. So it's just unlucky, really.
Yeah.
it was considering actually I would say the last 6 or 7 laps or so, you kind of had Rob's number a little bit because that gap did actually start to come back down quite a bit towards the end.
As the race was coming to the end.
It's always the way.
Yeah, if it was 100%, I would have been all right. But yeah, other than that, it was tough, especially at the start. It was like ice the first 3 to 5 laps. But once you got onto the inters, it was obviously it wasn't as bad. But yeah, I didn't have too much else go on really because I had quite a substantial gap to the guys behind.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were just out in front. You were, I think you were maybe 12 seconds clear of Tay behind. So you guys were on another planet out front. There was no way anyone was gonna catch you guys. You minimized the mistakes tonight, and you had the pace in the wets as well.
Yeah, I was surprised with that because when I saw the weather forecast and then we loaded in and it was hammering it right at the start. I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna go well. But and no safety car either. I could have obviously done with that with the wing damage. So I was sort of like fingers crossed for one, but no, it was all right. Like I'll take the P2 either way. Still, like I say, that little moment with Rob, it didn't take me out the race, like completely, I suppose. So I still managed to get a decent finish position, like either way.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
you're
racing. Like I say, I've spoken to him and he said he didn't know I was so close behind. So it's just one of those unlucky
yeah, it's
moments. I don't
judgment.
think it was deliberate by the sounds of it.
No, he said he just left it. So I mean, it's just it happens all that quick. So
Yeah.
it's hard to know in the moment. It happens when you're racing close. Sometimes you end up just getting damage.
Yeah. But I think by the looks of it, I think the battle's going to be on with me and Rob for the remainder of this season. Because last week's race, I was pretty close with him for part of the race as well. So it looks like he's going to be my one of my closest men.
Definitely. I mean, some people were. I mean, maybe if it was a dry race, it would have been a different story because it was quite close in the dry, and then the wets just.
Yeah, my quality wasn't great. I think I qualified P4, didn't I? So there was, yeah, I think a dry race it would have been a bit different, a completely different story. I just managed to surprise myself and capitalize in the wet. I was surprised with how much traction I did get because it was very horrible at the start. You could barely see, so I was expecting it to be like that all the way through, but yeah, luckily we had it lighten up a little bit, and the inters was sort of getting to the crossover for slicks in that last 5 laps. The inters were really starting to warm up. I was on 65%. I had the orange warning for a puncture, so they were ready for coming off.
Oh yeah, they. I mean, tires at that stage are gonna be horrible, especially in
Yeah,
Rios.
so it was a good job the race ended when it did.
Definitely. Thank you for joining, Lanky.
No worries.
Appreciate you joining, and thanks. Thanks for
Yeah,
showing
I'll
a good
see you
race
next
upper.
week.
Yep. See you next week, mate.
Cheers.
So that's it for tonight for EU2. As Maddie said, there's AM2 later and EU1 tomorrow and AM1 tomorrow. We will see you guys next week for Monza, and you guys have a great one and good evening, sleep well, and have a great one.